Welcome, sweet friends. It's Ashley Clarke with Earthkeeper Yoga, and I'm here in Birmingham, Alabama. It is a beautiful day, and I'm thrilled to be spending some time with you here. If you like what it is that I'm offering, please be sure to like and subscribe here on YouTube, as well as follow along with me at Earthkeeper Yoga on both Facebook and Instagram. If your social media is not your thing, you can just go to my website at earthkeeperyoga.com and sign up for my emailing list. And that's where I always like to share what I'm doing in the community. There's so many opportunities to get outside and enjoy this beautiful fall weather in a safe and socially distanced environment. So if you're interested in being in person with a loving community surrounding you, I welcome you to find out more on my website or by following me on social media. For today's class, I do plan on using a block, and I do have my trusty blanket. So go ahead and grab what you need, and I'll meet you on the mat. I invite you just to give yourself a nice big deep sigh. You can take it in through the nose, let the breath go through the mouth. Make some noise, take up some space. And get all the little fidgets out, whatever you need, so you can find just a moment here of peace and stillness. And give yourself that full body scan. Notice any tension showing up within your physical body. Moving some awareness to your breath. Just noticing how that breath moves within your body, how much space it takes up. Reach the crown of your head up towards the sky just a little bit more, making some more space in the lungs and the heart. Go ahead and let your breath deepen a bit. Allow it to take up some more space. And give yourself 3 more breaths. And after you exhale that last breath all the way out, we're going to move down and lie on our mats. You can extend the legs long and have the arms up over the head. Let the shoulders relax once you get there. And give yourself 1 breath right here. And go ahead and take those heels and start to walk them over towards the right. Keep the upper body right where it is. Find your edge with the lower body. Maybe you cross ankles, maybe you don't. And release through the low body. Take an inhale. And use your exhale to lift yourself up. Move your upper body over to the right. Release back down. Find the ease here, and then notice that opening of the left side body as you breathe. And one more breath. Inhale, lift the upper body. Slowly move the upper body back to center. Use the exhale to release back down. And relax where you can. And then uncross those feet. We'll walk them all the way over to the left. And find your edge there. Once you feel settled, take an inhale, lift the upper body. Start to move over to the left, and then use the exhale to settle in. Notice the breath in the belly. The last one. Inhale, lift the upper body, bring it back to center. Exhale to release back down. Uncross the heels, the ankles, walk them back towards center. And then take a fresh inhale, reach the knees up towards the chest. Let the hands come down right below the kneecaps. Hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little side to side rock and roll here. And circle those ankles. Point and flex the feet. So we're going to make our way into table here. 2 options as always. You can rock and roll up the length of the spine, or you can roll over onto one side. Just use a palm to press yourself up, and then make your way there. So we are going to be here for a moment, so if you have cushion for the knees, feel free to put that pillow or blanket or separate mat, whatever you got. You can put it under your knees. And then let's meet in a table. Nice long spine. You're going to make sure that that left hand is right under the left shoulder. Take an inhale, send the right leg back. Keep the right foot flexed. Hips square if you can. Strong through that right palm, and then take an inhale to lift the left. Gaze towards that left thumb. Here's your inhale. Exhale, round it in. Inhales to extend. Exhale to round. Awareness to the jaw. Make sure you're not clenching the teeth. And one more round. After you round in that last time, reset that table, maybe wiggle the hips just a breath or two. And we'll set up to do the other side. Inhale, send the left leg back. Flex through that left foot, press it back as far as you can. And then we'll get strong on that left palm. Nice big inhale, right hand reaches forward, gaze at that right thumb. Inhale. Exhale, round it in. Stay with long counts of breath. Give it one more full round. And then we'll reset that table. Take an inhale. And exhale, send the hips back towards the heels. Let the torso roll over the thighs, shoulders down towards the mat. Rest here, 2 breaths. Take an inhale and slowly lift the upper body so that you can roll up and end with the heels sitting, or not the heels, the booty sitting on the heels. If you need to stack blocks or just sit in a comfortable seat, you can do that. Bring the fingertips down on either side of your hips. Reach through the crown of your head. Notice the curve in the low spine. See if you can tuck the tailbone in just a bit. We'll take an inhale to reach the arms and the gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, palms come down in front of the heart, bow, chin to chest. Give a breath right here. Inhale, lift the arms and the gaze. And then exhale, give yourself a little bitty gentle twist over to the right. So that left palm comes down to the right knee. Right fingertips reach behind. Breathe into that right side body. Inhale in your twist. Exhale, let the arms rise, coming back towards the center. Inhale here. And then exhale, a gentle twist over to the left. And see if you can keep the breath in the belly. Inhale in the twist. Exhale, lift the arms, coming back towards center. And then you can lower those hands. We're going to make our way into table. We'll curl toes from this table and lift hips into down dog. You're welcome to move the blanket out of the way if you had one down. So awareness to the head, neck, and shoulders here. See where you can release and relax right there. Give it one more breath. Let's take a slow walk up to the top of the mat. We'll meet in a forward fold. Big bend in the knees here to begin. Take an inhale halfway, find a long spine. And then a super duper slow exhale, release back down towards the mat. Inhale down low. And exhale, slow rise. Let's meet in mountain. Ripple up from the feet all the way up to the crown. Settle into this physical space. One breath. Take an inhale, reach the arms and the gaze up. And the exhale, bring the palms down in front of the heart, bow chin to chest. Inhale, lift the arms and the gaze up. And exhale, sit it back to your chair. So just like we did when we were sitting on our heels, see if you can tuck that tailbone in just a bit. And give it one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale down low. And exhale to rise back into your mountain. Give yourself a breath. Inhale, lift the arms and the gaze. Exhale, hands and palms come down in front of the heart, bow, chin to chest. Press the breath all the way out. Inhale, arms and gaze lift. Exhale, back to your chair. Stay with the breath. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. And give yourself that side to side sway, feeling into the low back body. One more breath. Inhale, halfway long spine. Exhale, release back down towards the mat. Inhale, down low. Exhale, slow rise. Crown reaches towards the sky. One breath. Inhale, let the arms and the gaze rise. Exhale, hands down in front of the heart, bow, chin to chest. Inhale, lift the arms and the gaze. And exhale, we'll sit it down into chair. Soften the jaw. So in just a moment, we're going to rise up out of this chair. We're going to bring our weight to that left foot and see if we can lift this right knee up towards the navel. Take an inhale in chair. And exhale, slowly start to rise. Keep the hands out in front. Reach this right knee up towards the navel. And then step it back. Find crescent. And you could always go into a kneeling crescent here. Keep those arms out front. Settle the shoulders. And give it one more breath. Inhale, give yourself a nice big circle with the arms, opening through the heart. Inhale, do it again. One more time. And as the arms circle around, bring the palms together at the heart. Energy into the ball of the right foot will come to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift the arms and the gaze up over the head. And then turn those palms away from you. Reach the hands back behind the back. Clasp hands or shoot the fingertips towards the floor and open through the heart. Lift the chin. If it feels okay, send the pelvis forward. Keep the glutes engaged. Give yourself a little back bend. Try not to lock the knees. Bring the chin down towards the chest. Roll the shoulders forward. Release everything. Inhale. Lift the arms and the gaze. Exhale, hands down in front of the heart. Bow chin to chest. Inhale, our arms and gaze rise. Exhale, sit it back to your chair. So this time as we rise, we'll press the right foot into the mat and lift the left knee. Here we go. Inhale in chair. Exhale to rise. Left knee lifts towards the navel. And then step that left foot back. Find your crescent. Relax the shoulders. See if you're letting the shoulders extend forward. If you are, bring them back in line with the chest. Inhale, big circle. 2 more times. Last circle brings the hands together in front of the heart. Energy into the ball of the left foot. Inhale here. Exhale, top of the mat. Inhale, lift the arms and the gaze. Exhale, turn the palms away. Reach, reach, reach behind your back. See if you can clasp hands. You could use a strap if you had one. Open through the heart. Now, awareness to the feet. Let the feet come apart, maybe just like where there's a hand distance in between them, and soften the knees. Inhale, and then we'll exhale to fold forward. Hands come away from the hips towards the shoulder blades. And you can side to side sway here if it feels okay. Release the hands down towards the hips. Let the hands release from one another and then come down towards the mat. We'll step it back. Find down dog. Notice if you are holding your breath through any of that. Come back to the breath. Inhale into your plank or kneeling plank, your choice. Fresh breath. Let's lower all the way down to the mat. Tops of the feet come to the mat. Take your palms and move them back where the base of your palm is even with the bottom part of your ribs. And keep the booty nice and relaxed. Take an inhale, reach the crown of the head up. Feel the breath in the belly. So you're not pressing into those hands. You're not losing. You're using your low back strength. One more breath. Lower the head towards the mat. Bring the palms under the shoulders. Let's press up. And then we're going to bring our elbows down to the mat. So from here, you could move into puppy, or what I'm going to offer is dolphin. So curl your toes. I'm going to clasp my fingertips. You're welcome to do the same. Curl your toes, lift your hips. See if you can walk your feet towards you just a little bit. Keep that strength through the elbows. And breath in the belly. And last one. Lower your knees. Come back to hands. We'll meet in table. Curl toes, lift into your down dog. Inhale the left leg up towards the sky. Bring knee to nose, step that left foot through. Right heel in towards center, setting up for that warrior two. We'll inhale to rise. Make our way into warrior two. Inhale, find your reverse warrior. Use the exhale to lunge a little bit deeper into that left knee. Inhale, move into your side angle, staying strong again through that left elbow. Use the exhale to reach the right fingertips away. Slowly start to tilt your chest down towards the floor, hands on either side of that left foot. Spin onto the ball of the right foot. Let's meet back in down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, step it through. Left heel in towards center. Fresh breath, rise up. Settle into that warrior two. Keep those hips open. Inhale, reverse warrior. Settle into that right leg. Fresh breath, side angle. Exhale, reach those fingertips away. Last breath. Slowly move those hands down towards the mat. Reset your down dog. Let's move into plank. Take an inhale. Exhale all the way back down to the mat. Tops of the feet come to the mat. Send the arms, of course I have tons of stuff above my mat. Send the arms long ahead of you, above you, and then turn those palms away. Reach, reach, reach. Find those palms clasping at the low back near the sacrum. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, lift the arms and the legs. If it feels okay, lift the palms away from the booty and lift the crown of the head further towards the sky. Breath in the belly. One more. Inhale. Use the exhale to release everything. Bring those palms under the shoulders. Press into the hands and the hips back. Give yourself 3 breaths here in a child's pose. Let everything release. Last breath. Take an inhale, meet me in table. We will be here for a moment, so if you want that blanket back under the knees, go right ahead. So you're set up in your table. Go ahead and send that right foot out to the right. Right sole of the foot makes its way to the mat. Lengthen through the spine. Take an inhale. And then exhale, slowly let that right hip dip in towards the center, getting that goodness through that right leg, inner right leg. Strong through that left palm, connected to the mat. We'll inhale, lift this right arm up towards the sky. Hold it open and breathe 2 breaths. Tuck your tailbone in. See how it changes things. It starts to help that left leg engage. And then make 2 really big circles with this right arm, staying connected to your breath. After you complete that last circle, let's bring this right hand down to the mat. We'll bring that right knee in. Reset your table. Take an inhale, send the left leg out to the left. Keep those hips square just for 1 breath. And take a fresh inhale. Use the exhale to dip that left hip in towards center. And then while that releases, notice any tension in the jaw and in the back of the neck. Inhale, lift this left arm up towards the sky, hips open. Give it 2 breaths. Tuck in that tailbone, take an inhale, 2 big circles with that left arm. Lower this left hand down. Left knee comes in towards center. Give yourself a breath. Curl toes, lift hips, down dog. Let's take a slow walk up to the top of the mat. We'll meet there in a forward fold. Take an inhale, halfway long spine. And exhale, slow release back down towards the mat. Inhale, down low. And exhale, we'll rise back into that mountain. Reach the crown of the head up. Settle in, 1 breath. All right. We're going to take an inhale, lift the arms and the gaze up over the head. And then exhale, bring the gaze back forward. Let this left hand come down. It's going to just sit right there on that hip. So find the connection with your feet. Keep the link through the spine. And we're going to take a fresh breath and exhale over to the left. So you're light on those right toes. Go ahead and flex that right foot. Reach the right foot forward just a little bit, and then reach that right arm forward just like we did in that first flow. Make sure the shoulder stays in line with the chest. You could stay here. If you want more, start to bend this left knee. Let's come out with control. Inhale. Straighten through the left leg. Reach the right arm up towards the sky. Right foot plants. Right arm lowers. Bring the hands back to the heart. Bow chin to chest. 2 breaths. Inhale, lift the arms and the gaze up. Exhale, gaze comes back forward. Right hand circles around, comes to that right hip. Settle that left shoulder. Fresh inhale, bringing body weight over to the right. Ripple that strength up, lengthen through the spine. Light on those left toes. This left foot stays flexed and reaches out in front. Left hand starts to lower. Stay here or have more by dipping that right knee down. Ipsilateral chair, meaning you're doing the same side as opposed to contralateral, which would be opposite. Last breath. So let's come out with control. Inhale, arm lifts as leg lowers, right leg straightens. Left foot plants, circle that left arm around. Bring the hands to the heart, bow chin to chest, 2 breaths. Inhale, lift arms and gaze up. And exhale, forward fold. Release where you can here, just one more breath. Walk your feet back, find down dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up towards the sky. And then bring that knee up towards your nose. Move into a plank with the knee lifted up. Inhale, send the leg back up towards the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, back in towards the navel. Do that 2 more times. You could always set that right knee down and do this from a table. You'll lift back into your down dog after you finish that last one. Notice if you stopped breathing. Inhale, lift the right leg. Bring knee to nose. Plank. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, plank. 2 more. Deep breaths. Find your down dog. Breathe. Lower the knees. Come back to elbows. This is where you could go into puppy if that suits your body better. I'm going to clasp my hands together. And then curl toes, lift hips, find dolphin. Last breath. Lower those knees. Send the hips back. Child's pose. Breathe in and out. 2 more breaths. And as you're ready, we'll move through our table. We'll shimmy those feet to one side. We're going to sit on our booties with the knees bent, soles of the feet on the mat. And then just like we did at the very beginning of class where we hug the knees into the chest, do that here, keeping a long spine. Notice how the breath moves up into the heart. Give it one more breath. All right, keep that long spine. You can move the chin back up where you can look straight ahead. Let the hands come to the knees. Keep the spine, start to tilt back just a little bit. We're going to move into our boat this way. So many variations of boat, but I want to see if you can extend one leg and extend one arm. Bring it in. Extend one of the other leg, extend the arm. Or you could just say, no way. It's your choice. One more round on either side. And then slowly roll down onto your back. Go back to that position where the knees are into the chest. And let yourself just rock side to side with the hips. One more breath. Lower the left foot down to the mat. Keep that left knee bent. And then let this right knee kind of bend out to the right just a little bit so that the ankle can come on top of that left knee. Send your arms out into a wide T. Again, take up some space. Take a fresh breath. And then exhale, let that left knee fall over to the left. If this feels good, stay here. If you want a deeper stretch, just start to lift that left knee up towards that left arm. It'll deepen what you've got through that right hip. Body scan from the soles of the feet up to the crown of the head. See where you can release. Notice that the breath takes up the belly, the ribs, the heart, all the way up to the collarbones. And give it 2 more breaths. All right, untangle those knees and uncross. That right foot comes to the mat. Reset your hips. And then we'll lift this left knee so that the left ankle can come on top of that right knee. Take an inhale. And then exhale, let that right knee fall out to the right. Find your spot. Settle in. 2 more breaths. Can slowly start to untangle. We're going to bring both feet to the mat, both knees up towards the sky. Reset those hips. So we're going to do 1 round of bridge. That'll be our final posture together. You can either reach the hands down towards the heels, like really bring the heels up where you can reach them, or you can just keep the heels right under the knees. Take an inhale. And then exhale, press into the feet, lift the pelvis, chin comes up, or chest comes up towards the chin. And then option to tuck elbows, clasp hands. Breathe here, 3 breaths. And breath is in the belly. Release the shoulders, unclasp hands, fresh breath. And exhale to lower all the way back down. And as your upper body settles into the mat, give yourself just a few rounds. Maybe the legs go up towards the sky. Maybe you move into your happy baby. Give yourself whatever your body is asking you for here for the next 6 or 7 breaths. You can slowly start to make your way into whatever Shavasana will look like for you today. And give yourself one last big deep breath that starts in the belly, rises all the way up to the chest, to the collarbones, and then exhale it all the way back out. And rest. can slowly start to bring some awareness back into this space that we have created together. And wiggle your fingers and your toes. And circle your wrists and your ankles. Reach your arms up over your head. Give yourself that full body stretch, pointing the toes, reaching the fingertips. And you can roll on to one side or the other for just another moment. We're going to meet together with hands at the heart, chin bowed in prayer. Before I read our quote for the day, I wanted to tell you about something that I read the other day about how we need to remind ourselves that we're not human things. We are human beings. That's a verb. We're being. We be. We be. But the point is that we have a choice about what that is. And so I thought I'd leave us together today with this loving kindness meditation. It says, may all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be safe. May all beings live with ease. And may we be kind and know kindness. Gratitude for practicing with me today. Namaste.